Acron Aviation's Recorder Data Interface, or RDI, is the newest addition to the Acron Aviation ground support equipment family. This Windows-based tablet is made to merge the capabilities of Acron Aviation's previous ground support equipment into one unit. The RDI replaces the Pi 1 and Pi 2, as well as some functions of the ROSE software and the ROSE analysis unit. The RDI is sent as a kit with cables for use to connect to the recorder, as well as some other required accessories. The RDI tablet comes preloaded with the RDI software. This software is license-based and will need to be activated by the user upon receipt of the unit. The license is available in 1, 3, or 5-year agreements and will need to be current to continue the use of the RDI software. This tablet allows for easy on-plane download of data, as well as live data monitoring while connected to the recorder at the aircraft. The RDI can also be connected to a local network, and data can be sent to network drives on the same network as the tablet. Another feature of the RDI encrypted communication interface to protect recorder data. Downloading data is no longer allowed from the recorder's web page, making the RDI necessary to get the recorded data off the recorder. This section will show the user how to connect to the recorder from the RDI, how to download data from the recorder, convert downloaded data into common formats, set markers in the recorded data for marking important events, viewing current status and other recorder information, how to monitor live data from the RDI tablet, and finally, how to find and look at the logs for the recorder. This course will also cover what can be accessed from the web page. The RDI comes with the Acron RDI software pre-installed. To turn the power on to the tablet, select the green power button on the side of the tablet screen. Once the RDI is on, launch the RDI software by double-tapping on the RDI icon on the screen. Once the software launches, you will initially be greeted with the RDI software's Connect screen. To connect with the recorder, select the Connect button. The RDI will try to auto-connect to the recorder when the software is launched. So if the recorder is turned on prior to launching the RDI software, this screen will be skipped, and the software will go immediately to the home screen. Once connected, at the top of the screen, connection status will now read Connected. One more step before the RDI software can be used is to activate the license on the RDI. When purchasing the RDI, there is an option to purchase a 1, 3, or 5-year license agreement. Upon purchase, the Acron sales team will send a license key which will be used to activate the RDI software. To activate the license, select the Settings button on the home screen. Once at the Settings screen, select License Info. This will bring up the license information screen. Here, it is possible to check current license information as well as update and enter in a new license key. To enter in the license key, select New License. The window that pops up next will be where the license key is entered. Enter the license key and select OK. If a license error occurs, write down the host ID and send this to sales to generate a new license key. To download data from the recorder using the RDI, start by navigating to the home screen on the RDI software. This is the first screen to appear after connecting to the recorder and can be reached at any time by selecting the Home button that will appear on all windows while using the RDI. On the home screen, select Download to go to the Download screen. The Download screen provides access to initiate the retrieval of data from the recorder, including flight data, audio, data link, fault logs, event logs, and engineering unit files. To download flight data, select the Flight Data button. This brings up several options for downloading the flight data from the recorder. These options are Full, to download all of the flight data on the recorder, from Last, Marker, and Time to download a specific amount of time. Selecting Time will allow the user to select how much of the time of the recorder to download. Once the desired time is entered, the tail number will need to be verified. Once the tail number is entered, the download can be started. During the download, a download progress bar will appear, and finally, a window will show up when the download is complete. There is also an abort button to stop the download at any time. To download audio from the recorder, select Audio from the download menu. The same time markers are here, with one additional requirement to select which microphones to download from. To use the marker option, select Marker and then choose which marker to start the download from. Then select Start Download. Just like the download process for flight data, a progress bar will appear, then another pop-up will let the user know when the download is complete. Similar processes are used for downloading data link files, fault logs, and event logs as well. File naming and storage of downloaded files is automatic, and the files are stored in the RDI local storage directory, which resides in the RDI installation directory. There are also options to transfer files from local storage to a memory device or onto a network. To set markers using the RDI, select Configuration from the home screen. Here, it is possible to create markers as well as upload an engineering unit file. To create a marker for use in downloading, select the Markers button. Now select whether to create a marker for audio or flight data. On the next window, a list of current markers will appear if there are any created, and there will also be a button to create a marker. To create a marker, the tail number will have to be verified again. The marker screens for audio and flight data will also allow the user to enter a description for that particular marker. To view the recorder status and other recorder information, select the Status button from the home screen. The Unit Status button in the status screen will showcase information such as minutes on the unit, power on count, CVR partition size, and FDR partition size. There is also a version information page by selecting Status from the home screen that will show additional information about the recorder. Information such as hardware version, serial number, CPU and CSMU firmware version, and OFP and bootloader software version can be viewed here. There are also options to view information related to the CVR status, the FDR status, and the data link status to view additional information. Information is stored here, such as if there are any faults detected and if there is power to the unit. From the home screen, the Help screen can also be accessed. The Help screen provides access to the RDI instruction manual as well as information such as part number and contact information for contacting engineers that can help with any issues while using the RDI. Monitoring live data can be very helpful in troubleshooting the recorder. From the home screen, select the Diagnostics button. From the Diagnostics screen, either flight data or audio can be monitored. Selecting the FDR Monitor button will bring up another options screen to select which words to monitor. Selecting Monitor from here will bring you to the actual monitoring screen where data can be viewed live. Data can be viewed in decimal, binary, hex, and octal formats. To monitor audio data, select Monitor Audio from the Diagnostic screen. Only one microphone can be monitored at a time, so a specific microphone will need to be selected before continuing on to monitor the live audio. From the home screen, selecting Files will bring up the screen used to transfer files as well as convert them. Selecting Transfer will bring up the option to transfer the data to another location on the network or to a USB drive. Once the selection is made, another window will appear that will allow for the selection of the drive or location to put the data. After selecting the drive letter to transfer, a list of files is down to transfer. Multiple files can be selected to transfer. Unlike previous recorders, it is no longer possible to download data or fault logs from the recorder's web page. Other information, such as health and status information, can still be seen using the recorder's web page so that maintenance can determine the health of the recorder. Logs can also be viewed here, but not downloaded. To access the web page, connect to the recorder, open a browser, and type in 192.168.1.102 in the address bar and hit Enter. Only recorder status, configuration, and logs can be viewed using the browser. The RDI is Acron Aviation's ground support equipment for use in recorders produced by Acron Aviation. This Windows-based tablet is meant to combine the capabilities of the Pi 1, Pi 2, as well as some of the ROSE software and ROSE analysis unit capabilities. Now, using the RDI to connect to the recorder and downloading files should be possible, along with other RDI capabilities such as transferring files, seeing recorder status, setting markers, and monitoring live data. Please reach out to field support for further questions or further RDI help.